These disturbing real encounters with shadow people will absolutely terrify you. Go turn the lights on quick, you won't want to watch this with them off. The black figure by the closet. Now late one night, a teenage girl from Mobile, Alabama woke to find a tall human-shaped figure beside her closet. She froze. It wasn't a trick of the shadows. This thing was darker than the dark itself. The kind of black that swallows light. She couldn't move, couldn't speak. She just watched as it stood there, silent, unmoving, as if it was studying her. The air in the room became very thick, almost like breathing through water. The figure glided closer to her bed slowly until it hovered over her face. She could feel the pressure of its presence, not a touch, but a weight pressing her chest. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone. After that night, the girl claimed she saw it again and again, always near the same closet, sometimes reflected in the TV screen, sometimes crossing her peripheral vision when she was alone. Over the next year, she actually developed reoccurring nightmares of dark hooded figures standing at her bedside. Experts later said it could just be sleep paralysis, a state between dreaming and waking where the brain projects hallucinations into reality. But people all over the world report seeing the exact same thing, a black cloaked humanoid that stands and stares. Too many similar details for coincidence, right? Even now, she won't sleep with the closet door open. Once you've seen a shadow that moves on its own, you never forget it. I mean, I personally have experienced sleep paralysis since I was like a teenager, but like I've never encountered this dark demonic energy. It's always just feels like I'm on a roller coaster that's going faster than I can blink. I have, however, though, heard people's voices that weren't there and my name being whispered into my ear. So it is scary, I will say it, but I've gotten so used to it that I can actually snap myself out of it. Let me know if you've ever experienced that. The basement shadow figure. Now, okay, so this story is as creepy as the video. A video that was posted online shows a man presumably in his own home, and he very clearly sees a dark pitch black shadow creeping and lurking from the wall with the stairs that lead to his basement. He manages to film it and then actually turns back around to go grab a sharp weapon, which, like, yeah, buddy, I don't think a sharp object will help you with this one. I think you need a priest, maybe even Ed and Lorraine Warren. Anyway, he continues to go after it because, you know, why not? And he follows it downstairs into the basement. Now, as you can imagine, the basement is as creepy as an episode of like Goosebumps mixed with a little Are You Afraid of the Dark? There's like a dollhouse, a pool table, a random old looking chair. It's very much giving like TV set spooky, but yeah, he manages to actually catch it on video one more time. And then light bulb moment, he turns the light on and continues to film. Now, honestly, I don't know. I'm not a ghost hunter, so don't ask me, but too many people online, I mean, they believe this was AI or faked or staged, and generally just wanted to know though, why in the world would he follow it downstairs? What do you guys think? The Kitchen Intruder. Now, in a quiet mobile home in rural Oklahoma, a man got up past midnight for a glass of water and froze at the doorway. A human-sized shadow was gliding across the kitchen. It wasn't walking exactly, it was kind of floating, transparent but dark like condensed smoke. Now the figure turned slightly as if noticing him, then stopped near the refrigerator. His wife, awakened by the sound of his movements, whispered that she saw it too. They stood frozen as, you know, the figure kind of faced them, then slowly faded like smoke dissolving in sunlight. The figure returned days later, apparently drifting past the same doorway. Guests staying over also reported seeing it, always in the same form, human outline, black mist, moving without sound. Paranormal researchers call this type of entity a shadow being, often appearing in isolated or, you know, newly developed areas. The family eventually did move out, but reports from the new owners describe lights flickering in the same kitchen, always around midnight. The Ring camera shadow. Now, a person by the name of Dylan posted a video that he had saved that captured the moment a shadowy figure was caught on his friend's Ring camera. He reposted the video many years later, still kind of searching for answers and wanting to get people's opinions on it. In his post, he wrote, "Today marks the 11-year anniversary of my first ghost hunt, so help me review this Ring camera capture. One of my friends sent me this and reported they've been experiencing crazy activity since a gentleman passed away in his home. From objects flying off the walls to shadow figures and captures like this outside, it seems like he is making his presence known." Now, many people took to his comments section to say that they believe it was most definitely a shadow person or a ghost or entity of some sort, because what else could it be, you know? The 1989 Shadow Man, and one of the most famous photos in history. Now, in 1989, a woman named Jackie Hernandez started hearing strange banging sounds coming from her walls and then coming from the ceiling. Now, at first she thought it was pipes, maybe even an animal stuck up there, but the noises kept getting louder and louder, almost like someone was inside the house. house. One night, she noticed the crawl space door hanging wide open. She didn't open it. She grabbed a flashlight and crept towards it. The air immediately turned cold, and just as she got within a few feet, an old man appeared out of the darkness, staring right into her eyes before literally vanishing into thin air. Terrified, she of course called a team of paranormal investigators. They came in very skeptical at first, expecting, maybe bad wiring, maybe just general house noises, animals, whatever. But that changed very fast. While they were setting up equipment, the banging started again, louder this time, echoing throughout the attic. Now, when one of the investigators climbed up to check, his partner below heard him scream, and then silence. He rushed up after him, flicked on his flashlight, and completely froze. In that moment, he snapped a photo that would go on to become one of the most chilling paranormal photos ever taken. When the light hit the far corner, his partner was no longer on the floor. He was literally off the ground, tied tightly to one of the wooden beams, eyes wide open, completely unresponsive. That was the last night the woman ever spent in that house, and truthfully, I really don't blame her. I would have been gone after the first sighting. That's just me. To this day, the home is actually still rented out, but neighbors say the new tenants never stay long. And if you stand outside on a quiet night, some people swear you can actually still hear the banging in the walls. These encounters, they reveal patterns, an overwhelming sense of being watched, figures darker than darkness, moments of paralysis or shock, and the unknown just kind of lurking just beyond perception. Experts link many shadow people sightings to sleep paralysis and transitional brain states between dreaming and waking, but the experiences often go beyond medical explanations, kind of tapping into deep fears of unseen observers. For viewers, the most unsettling question remains: what if it happens to you? Well, what's an experience you'd like to share? If you have one, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Ashley. I'll see you later. They say the desert keeps its secrets, but sometimes those secrets don't stay buried. They watch you back. These are skinwalker stories that locals swear are true. These aren't made up campfire tales. They're based on eyewitness accounts, investigations, and reports that made the skinwalker legend explode into the national conversation. The Sherman Wolf and the Cursed Ranch. It's 1994. A quiet family buys a ranch in Utah's Uinta Basin. Now, for a few peaceful weeks, everything seems normal until one evening, a massive wolf-like creature appears near the coral. It's 3 times the size of a normal wolf, with glowing red eyes and a calmness that chills them. Terry Sherman, the ranch's owner, grabs his rifle and fires at the creature at point-blank range. The bullets hit, but the wolf doesn't even flinch. It just turns and walks away like nothing happened. That's how the nightmare began. Soon, the Shermans were dealing with mutilated cattle, surgically precise cuts, organs missing, no red liquid they'd see, floating lights moving across the property, hovering, then vanishing. Their dogs growled at empty air, heavy footsteps circled the house at night, and sometimes something unseen watched them from the tree line, close enough that they could